Experiment, we are measuring the concentration of fluoride ions in seawater. Fluoride is one component of seawater chlorinity, and we can detect it with an ion-selective electrode. We will be using the standard addition method in order to address the problem of matrix effects. First, we will fill a beaker with 100 grams of seawater and record that mass on the top loading balance. We place the beaker on a stir plate, add a stir bar, and set it to a low spin speed. After turning on the ISE, or ion-selective electrode, we rinse off the electrode with deionized water and dab lightly with a CHEM wipe. Using a stand and a clamp, we can place the ISE into the solution. It should be centered, not by the sides of the beaker. Record the initial reading on the probe. Now we will prepare our Eppendorf repeating pipette. We have attached a 5 ml tip, so we need to put it at a setting of 2 in order to dispense 0.2 milliliters. We will be using the ERP to dispense the spikes of fluoride standard seen here. To fill the ERP, make sure that the fill lever is at the bottom, insert the tip into the solution, and then slowly push the fill lever up. Always throw away the first dispense into the waste and wipe down the tip. Now it is time to start the standard addition. Add a spike of the fluoride standard by holding the ERP tip perpendicular and just above the surface. Dispense slowly to avoid forming bubbles underneath the probe. Wait until the reading on the probe settles, record that value, and then add the next spike. Repeat for a total of 4 times, recording after each spike. Lastly, we need to calibrate the dispense from the Eppendorf repeating pipette. Using an analytical balance, we place an empty capped bottle and tare it. We need to use a cap bottle to avoid any spills in the expensive analytical balance. We remove the bottle and add the dispense from the Eppendorf repeating pipette. In this case, we're using a 5 ml tip set to 2 in order to dispense 0.2 milliliters. The bottle is capped again and the mass should be recorded. That procedure is then repeated multiple times in order to find the average mass of this dispense. That is the mass of each spike of the fluoride standard used in the standard addition method previously.